Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Pinkin, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about that what could be actually after Ethereum price increase, which altcoins can actually wake up, because you know the phases how it moves from Bitcoin to Ethereum to others. So let's talk about that for sure. Then also about Blackrock's Ethereum holdings, which is catching up with to the leader, which is right now Coinbase. And let's talk about, the GDP data, which just came out today, is better than expected. Then we have NVIDIA's earning and revenue is also better than expected for the second quarter. And also let's talk about the fact that when we go back a little bit to Bitcoin, that how many addresses worldwide holding at least one Bitcoin, because it's in a very, very small number. So that shows how early we are. So guys, all this in today's video, and don't forget, every single day I'm bringing you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news here on Blockchain Bloom to keep you up to date. So if that's important, simply subscribe to this YouTube channel, hit the like button if you like this kind of content, and now let's do it. All right. Okay. So first, prices. Bitcoin is up 1% in the last 24 hours, 112,892 US dollar. Ethereum about 1% down, 4,575 US dollar. The top gainer still CRO because of Trump media, which said they, buying CRO treasury for more than 6 billion US dollar. I talked about it yesterday. That just continues today. Then we have here Conflux up 7%, Radium up 7%. CRO now dumped. Not dumped, sorry, it's just the increase was smaller. Which one is losing? OKB 6% down, Aero 4%, and Hype about 2%. So I'm just changing here a little bit. So basically, sideways movements when we're looking at Bitcoin price here on the candlestick chart on the weekly. I'm about to sneeze, but not. Then you can see clearly that Bitcoin is holding itself actually pretty well. It did come back here to this 110,000-ish level, a little bit lower when we're looking at the wick here on the weekly, but it came back. Then we're looking at Bitcoin dominance, that also looking good for altcoins because it continuously coming down here on the weekly. Now it's getting close to 58%. Sooner later it can be under 58 again. And Ethereum price also holding itself pretty well, a couple of $100 away from its all-time high, which was set last week. So overall, yeah, we're looking good. And now let's talk about the possibilities which altcoin can wake up after Ethereum. So first of all, when we go back to the charts, we see here, this is the weekly Bitcoin Ethereum chart, which means that, Bitcoin was dominating for a long, long time. But since actually here May, let's say that, Ethereum started to be, better than Bitcoin, and this trend actually now continues. And when we're looking at the phases of an altcoin season, then usually it builds up from Bitcoin to Ethereum to large caps, and then really the altcoin season, the small caps. And when we're looking at this one, this is Solana. Solana on the weekly chart forming a very nice cup and handle pattern. And if this really breaks out, Solana could be one of them, which goes pretty well up. And when we're looking at here, the Bull Mania terminal, and we set the prices to Ethereum, then we can see that on the daily, for example, Solana, Hype, Chronos, all these couple of days ago turned bullish against Ethereum. So Ethereum was the one which turned bullish against Bitcoin, and now which one is next? So actually Solana could be one of them. We don't have a crystal ball, we don't know the future for sure, but one of the big players is definitely Solana and also Hype, which has the nice possibility to move faster up than Ethereum. But also I think Ethereum, after it's breaking its previous all-time high and it starts to close above it, it's going to go another leg up. And oh yeah, okay. Next topic. Next topic is all about Blackrock's, Ethereum holding, because that started to increase also in a scary way. BlackRock, it's another question, is holding a lot of Bitcoin. When we're looking at IBIT, has already surpassed in Bitcoin holdings Coinbase and Binance reserves with 755,000 Bitcoin. But now, they have 3.6 million ETH, which is just 200,000 ETH behind Coinbase. And basically, Coinbase, as the world's largest Ether custodian, we have them. And, BlackRock is now narrowing the gap just to 200,000 ETH. And iShares has added 1.2 million ETH under 2 months. So when we're looking at here, they are here on the left side. Look at this amount they keep adding. And, we had just continuous Ethereum inflows, but the majority is always coming from iShares. So, this is another reason why institutions are now getting interested into Ethereum. Right. Okay. Now let's talk about a couple of numbers which are better than expected, like NVIDIA earnings and the GDP. So when we're looking at the GDP data, it looks strong because, the data which came out basically on the 30th of July, the first data for Q2, it's 3% instead of 2.5%. And now the forecast said it's going to be 3%, the data which came out today, and it's 3.3%. So actually, this looks stronger than expected. Then we have NVIDIA and their earnings and revenue also better than expected for the fiscal second quarter. So actually these kind of things are kind of looking good. And let's see how that continues. And finally, let's talk about how many addresses really have at least one Bitcoin. Well, so, the big goal for many, crypto holders is to reach the 1 Bitcoin level. It's not a small money anymore. We're talking about 112,000 US dollar at the moment, roughly speaking. And when we're looking at the numbers, then we can see here that actually the real number of unique people who own 1 Bitcoin is likely, because we excluding exchanges and all these, likely between 800,000 and 850,000. So this is actually an incredibly small number. We have an 8 billion people population globally. And it means 1 Bitcoin applies just to 0.01 or 0.02% of the population. So it shows how early we are and how many people do not have Bitcoin. This is one thing. This is also a big number. But to reaching this dream level to have 1 Bitcoin, it's very, very small. And as Bitcoin is getting more and more expensive in dollar terms, probably it will be even more difficult. Guys, that's it for today. Don't forget, every single day I'm bringing you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news here on Blockchain to keep you up to date. So if that's important, simply subscribe to this YouTube channel, hit the like button if you like this kind of content, and see you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.